Hi you guys, it's Suri with Project Yourself, and today we're going to talk about the difference between constructive self-care and destructive self-care. Self-care is an art form, and high-quality self-care is always going to set you up for a later point. And it might be 10 minutes from you now, or 2 weeks from you now, or a year version of you from now, or it could be you in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. High quality self-care is you creating little gifts for yourself, or you performing acts of service for yourself. For example, waking up and making your bed. You may not always wake up and want to make your bed. It might be something that you have to make yourself do. But when you do wake up and make your bed, what you've just done is you've created a really cool gift for the version of you that's going to come home to it later. And it's the same thing with food, exercise, how you spend your free time. With self-care, anything in excess or recess is probably not good. And what this means is anything that you're really depriving yourself of or overindulging in might be more on the destructive side of self-care than the constructive side of self-care. I've known many people who, when it comes to self-care, they actually feel guilt. So a person may never get a massage, or may never go to the spa, or may never take time to go to the gym because they feel guilty about the time that they're using to go and do that thing. It seems overindulgent, even though it might actually be exactly what they're needing. Likewise, there are other people who take things into the excess, where they start to overindulge in an activity or overindulge in food or drink, and that might feel like self-care, like, oh, I really want this burrito, or I really want this this beer, and those things in excess, of course, are going to become destructive and not constructive at all. So how can you find out what forms of self-care and what kind of activities are actually going to be constructive for you and setting yourself up for vibrancy 10 minutes from now, a week from now, a year from now, and into your long life, into your 70s and 80s? You can muscle test to find out if your self-care activities are appropriate for you. If you haven't yet watched the muscle testing video, I encourage you to go back and watch the muscle testing video so that you are confident about what we do next in this video. So let's say that you are a gym person. You go to the gym regularly, and you're feeling really tired one day, and you're feeling like you really don't want to go to the gym, and you're not sure if you should still go or if you should take a break today and maybe go home and take a bubble bath. You can ask your body. So standing in your muscle testing position, you might say the statement, "It is for my best interest to go to the gym today." If you get the yes response, you can go to the gym knowing that you're setting yourself up for vibrancy. If you get the no response, then take some time to explore what would feel really good to you. Maybe it's a nap, a bubble bath, maybe it's going home and just cooking a really delicious meal and relaxing. When it comes to food, you can do the same thing. Some days we are really craving a certain thing to eat, and we might be like, well, it's not like a great idea to have that big old wet burrito today. But if you're really craving it, and that does feel like a way that you can care for yourself and a way that you can care for your body and emotions, you can muscle test it and ask your body, or state to your body, "It is in my best interest to have this big, delicious wet burrito today." And if you get the yes response, enjoy it. If you get the no response, it might be important to understand maybe why you're craving these foods. It might be an emotional craving. It might be out of boredom. So that's just an invitation for you to look more into why you're craving these things. So my encouragement to you, or my invitation to you, is to look at what your current self-care routine is. Is it setting you up for success? Does it make you feel alive and vibrant? And if it doesn't, start to edit. Take things away, add things. It's important to make sure you're caring for yourself every single day. It doesn't have to be big things every day. It can be a series of very small things, but they all build up to create vibrancy for you. As you guys are going through life, I hope that you continue to take care of yourself and use this skill of muscle testing to gauge where you're at to increase and build up your self-care routine. May you always feel alive and vibrant every single day of your life. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Namaste.